There we should not ask why, how can Krishna send the saris? We should not ask that question. Here, why Rama is crying, here you should not ask. Because here the human, that avatar, the human nature, here Rama should not say that. If Rama says, I know where you are, okay? You wait, I will send Hanuman. Don't worry. You also don't worry. I am already not worrying. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. When he lost Sita, he has to cry. This is value. How the husband is showing that in the Viyoga. What do you call it? The love and affection, the Viyoga, love and affection, the Samyoga. This is Samyoga Sringara and Viyoga Sringara. Many poets are explaining this. How Rama expressed his love towards Sita. He has to cry. Very interesting. At that time, if Rama says, I know where you are, then you will not get Kavya Rasa. When Draupadi was shouting, Krishna says, I do not know what happened. Then the Kavya Rasa will not be there. The Kavya Rasa, when Krishna was different, the Kavya Rasa here is totally different. Because it's human. Brahmena Manushena, Krishnena Ishwarena. So that is, what is that? Nice for Krishna, and this is very fantastic for Rama. According to Valmiki, Rama is a man, that's all. This is the point. You should have told earlier itself. Now I am telling you. According to Valmiki, Rama, the man. But Tulasidas says, Lord, Ishwara. Kamban also says, Ishwara. And other people are telling, even though we understood he is Rama, but we like that Ishwara's aspect. We accept Rama. But Valmiki is Rama, because Valmiki's intention is different. I do not want to bring Rama's avatar. He said, what is his intention? It's completely different. I will tell you that. Why he is not depicting or why he is not explaining Rama's avatar? Like he wanted to give something to society, Valmiki. That's why the avatar he was not telling. He is showing Rama, the ideal man. Forever. Not only in that yuga, even now also Rama's values can be followed. This is the scientist, okay? This scientist. Indian scientist. Aryabhatta, yeah. Good, thank you. Aryabhatta, Indian scientist. You see, all traditional mala, shaved head, kudumi and all tuft. Aryabhatta. Ancient scientist. And this is the, what is that? Valmiki. Gurudev used to say that. Gurudev used to compare science and religion, science and spirituality. The scientist, those who are working, and the saints also working. He used to say that the scientists are external scientists. Okay? The saints are internal scientists, inner scientists. The saints and sages also scientists only. They also work. And that scientist also work. Both of them are fall under the category of science or scientist. And what is the difference between these two people? He says that these scientists, they will work in the outer world. They are working in the inner world. Outer world means nama rupa. Inner world means mind, psychological and or the intellectual, the texture of the human being. Inner world. And those people are, their focus is on creation. So these people, their focus is creator. Creation and creator. Both of them working, both of them thinking on that. Outer world is creation, inner world the creator, or the Atma or Jiva. And they are working in the laboratories. Lab is very important for the outer scientists. These people are working in the forest, living in the forest or Himalayas, the Himalayan valleys. And this is the place, like the laboratory. You have to get out. We cannot make a house as a laboratory. In the house, so many activities are going. You can have a separate place in the house. Even there also they will come and hit. Suppose you want to become inner scientist for 1 hour at least. Morning we go into the laboratory, we lock the door. Laboratory means a puja hall. There we do meditation, this and that, reflection, studying. They will come and knock the door. Tuck, 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 tuck. Over. Research is over. Disturbance. So much of commitments and disturbance. So these people, they just go deeper into the forest, Himalayas. The place is very important for the research work. The external disturbances should not be there. These people are working in laboratories and forest. And there, the research question is, what is world? And these people, they are, who is man, who is God? Who is man? Who is God? Getting it? These are two questions these people are asking. And the outer scientists, they are asking, what is world? Why it is working like that? Their focus is different, these people's focus is different. And they bring standard of living by asking this question. What is world? What do they bring? Now you get cell phone. Why cell phone? Now you see how I am talking. In front of me there is no stand, there is no mic. If anyone enters immediately, they will, for 5 minutes, how sound is coming in? There is no mic. Are you getting it? Science, the standard of life, living. They are bringing living standard very high level. All communication. Now we know how to write letter, finished. The standard of life, living is increased. In those days in India, we used to have the inland card, blue color card. Now this generation people, they never know in India. How to write the letter, gone. Our handwriting also gone. Only then goes. And we used to memorize many phone numbers also. So many numbers we used to do. Because every time you have to dial, it will go back. Now you just all numbers are coming. Numbers come. Then you dial. Even somebody asks, what is your number? 1 minute. I will tell my number. So we are checking our number. We are forgetting our own number. Standard of living is very high. Transport, communication, technology, very high. Why? Science is bringing this. In this 20 years, you see the development, the fastest development of the technology. 20 years. 20 years back only the cell phone they introduced. Now see the cell phone, how fast it grows. Oh, they are bringing standard of living. Living standard they are bringing. These people, they are trying to bring standard of life. Living standard means the comfort zone. Living standard. All comfortable. Everything is comfortable. Just simply sitting in the chair, where is the ordinary chair? But here now, the science developed the chair. What is the recliner. Here. Sit, and here on knob is just to push it. Immediately something will come. And you go back. And you start worrying. What are you doing? Comfortably worrying there. It's comfortable. Very high. How nicely they are bringing standard of living. Living standard is increased now. Everything is available. Everything is available. Comfortable. Comfort zone, they are bringing comfort zone by working through the laboratories. And these people are bringing, whether I am in comfortable zone or not, I know how to live. The standard life. Rama was living not only in the palace, he was living in the forest also. Even while living in the forest, he never lost his standard of life. He was happy only. The external things did not create any impact on Rama's mind. You put me in the palace, I know how to live. You put me in the forest, I know how to live. I never lose my peace of mind, I never lose my happiness. Again, Rama proved that happiness is not depends on external objects. Very interesting. Very vital mind. It doesn't mean that we should not use any comforts. No. If comforts are there, okay, take it. If it is not there, okay. Getting the point? Yeah. Doesn't mean that I'm always very simple. Don't give me this kind of chair. Only wooden chair I will sit. Only simple cloth. Excuse me, if you go to a few places, everything is for the hi-fi only. Use it. Suppose you are going to camp, they are asking you to stay in the 5-star hotel. Very simple person. I live only in the hut. You cannot. In some places you cannot make it. So according to the situation and the surroundings or the environment, you have to use it then. If a time comes, they are asking you to go on the bullock cart, you should be ready. Oh, bullock cart, no. You should know how to go on bullock cart also. How to travel in that. It's a very sophisticated, business class, Business class, not economic, business class travel, journey. Getting it? It's not the comfort zone is making happiness. Standard of life only making the happiness. Rama showed that in his life. How to live in forest, how to live in palace. Standard of life. We get this kind of attitude through this kind of, through the scientists, they are bringing. Now one more thing there. Through the standard of living, they are bringing a civilized society, civilization. All hi-fi. Through the standard of life, they are bringing culture. The civilized person is different, the cultured person is different. Are you getting it? Feeling heavy? Sleepy? Say yes. Yeah. Every now and then I'm asking, say yes. No. No. So the interesting part, actually 2 parts of life. One is external, one is internal. Our people are very lucky here. This next generation people, they get both here. Already they got all those things. They're taking birth and reclining chair only. Yeah. So everything is available and they are getting this kind of culture instead of living through Balvihar also. From the childhood, complete. If they wish, they can live complete life here. Getting it? In India, you get this from the childhood, the culture will get it. When you meet any elderly people, get up. Why? Get up. Why? Okay. Do namaskar. Culture comes from in the blood there. But to get this, for the standard of living, they have to work very hard. Good house, car, this and that comfort, they have to work very hard throughout the life. But this comes from the childhood. Every street they have temple here. Here only one place only, they have to travel 1 hour to go to the temple here. Am I right? Every street has got the temple. You must have noticed that when a driver goes in that bus or car, every now and then, he says that. Have you seen that? Every now and then. We also sometimes do. One Vinayaga temple will come, Mariamma temple will be there, Muruga temple will be there, Shiva temple will be there. By the time when you reach our office, 50 times. What are you doing? Worshipping the Lord. Every street has got the temple. Every Navaratri program, this and Vinayaka Chavithi, the first program started. Now here I have to completely program every month, every 15 days, 20 days one program. Getting it? No need to bring the people in one place. Every house has got the festival or that celebration. Every house. So you'll get this very quickly. And that you have to, the west you get, that is very quickly you get. The east you get it. But you have to bring this together. So Swami Vivekananda visualized, bringing the west and east. The same that our Gurudev also brought, bringing the east and west to make the heaven on the earth. On the earth we can live heavenly life. How? To bring this kind of comforts and this kind of culture. Getting it? So this is the complete man will have both the things. Now, what is it? So what is the connection of this with Valmiki Ramayana? Excuse me, sir. What is the connection? The chart is very good. We liked it. Very good. You started Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. You landed somewhere else. What is this? Where Valmiki gone? No. Just don't worry about that. This is our life understanding. Valmiki is more concerned about this aspect, standard of life. Valmiki wants to give the ideal personality for a human community. Anywhere around the world. Anywhere around the world. Whoever lives as a human, as a human life, anywhere around the world, or any corner of the world, for him, I have to show an ideal personality. The man needs some ideal. You show me. Suppose our children are looking in the house, they are asking the father, you show me the ideal person so that I can make my life very perfect. Father forgets himself. I am trying to show people from other. Father should say, follow me. Eh? The child gives a different reaction. Eh? Get up early in the morning, like me. Go to office, like me. Do the work, like me. Don't fight with your mother, like me. Don't argue with elderly people. Father should say that. Father's ideal person there. And mother should say that. Are you getting it? So Krishna says, Yadyad acharati sreshtaha tadda devaturo janaha. Father and mother, the first ideal personalities in the house. Father should not say, I will show you a very ideal person. What about you, father? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I also developed many good qualities. You follow me. Getting it? The people are very ready. Many people are ready to follow. They do not know whom to follow. So Valmiki thought that. Valmiki was thinking about the human, the community. He was more concerned about us, Valmiki. See, he had this kind of that I have to show some model for the human so that he can get the inspiration from that person, he can follow the life. I have to show that. Valmiki was thinking very deeply about this kind of the thought. I have to show something. Sometimes we also have a very deep thinking. I have to do something for this. I have to do something for this. But sometimes it will come, very inspiring thought will come, immediately it will go after half an hour. Why unnecessarily take up this kind of project? Leave it. I have to do something for this community. Immediately, why unnecessarily? Leave it. The inspiration will go away. But Valmiki got this. I want to show some model, perfect model I want to bring. So he had this thought deeply, and he was not getting the chance to bring out. The thought was very deep in Valmiki. Okay, you will read this now. You look at me. Otherwise your attention will be there. Now there is no attention, I explained this, what to see this. You look at me. Valmiki was thinking that. Now see, these are the inner scientists sitting in the forest, what they are doing. With this thought only, Gurudev went to Himalayas to expose the sadhus and sannyasis. Sitting in the forest in the Himalayas, they are wasting their life. Thinking like this only, he went and he was observing Shivananda Maharishi's activity. And he could find, hey, they are doing very nice job here, serving the society. His whole life is getting transformed there. Sitting in the forest, what Valmiki was doing there? Valmiki was not alone sitting in the forest. He has got a team of people there, Shishyas, teaching many granthas. Like how we are learning about the Balavihar, this and that, like many activities going on in his ashram. But he has got the deep thought. I have to show some ideal. I want to ask this question to some right person. He was waiting there. One time, our Narada Maharishi came to Valmiki's ashram. Already Valmiki was thinking in that area. See, he asked. What he asked, this is the first sloka of the Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. This is the question. Question he asked, this is the first sloka. Tapaswadhyay niratam tapasvi vagvidam varam naradam paripapracha Valmikir muni pungavam. I hope many of you can read this. Devanagari. Tapaha swadhyaya niratam vagvidam naram naradam muni pungavam papracha Valmiki papracha. What kind of Valmiki? Tapasvi Valmiki papracha. What are you telling? Excuse me. Valmiki asked. Are you getting it? The words are there. Valmiki papracha. Valmiki asked. What kind of Valmiki? Tapasvi Valmiki. One who has, the one who is endowed with tapas, penance. He asked, whom? Narada. Valmiki. Tapasvi Valmiki papracha. Whom asked? Naradam papracha. He asked Narada. What kind of Narada? Narada has got so many adjectives here. Tapaswadhyay niratam, Vagvidam varam, Munipungavam Naradam. Are you getting it? We studied in the second case also. When? Where? Excuse me. In the same place, here only I told. Here only I taught. Just 3 days back. 3 days back I took the second case. Shantakaram Bhujakashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. Vishnum, in the same way. Tapaha Swadhyaya Niratam. Narada is endowed with penance and Swadhyaya, reflection. And Narada Vagvidamaram is the great person, one who speaks. Among the speakers is the great speaker. They are getting Narada, Vagvidam Naram, Vagvidam Varam, Naradam, Muni Pungavam. The greatest was that Muni, the greatest Muni, and very nice person in all his speeches, and is endowed with the tapas and swadhyaya. This kind of Narada. And who asked? Valmiki asked. Valmiki asked Narada. This is the point. You should have told like that only. Valmiki asked Narada, but this is Kavya. But he brings this kind of Narada to whom Valmiki made a question. Is it okay? Right. This is the first. Very nice. The tune also you can change. This is Anushtup Chandas only. He says this tune generally they sing. Tapaswadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidam varam naradam paripapracha Valmikir muni pungavam. This is also nice, eh? Say nice. No. Yes. Now you should be very careful. Right. So Valmiki asked Narada. What he asked? And this is a sloka. Konvasmin sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan dharmajnascha kritajnascha satyavakyo dridhavrataha charitrena chako yuktaha sarvabhuteshu kohitaha vidvan kakka samartascha kaschaika priyadarshanaha atmavan ko jidakrodaha dyutiman ko nasuyakaha kasya bibhyati devascha jataroshasya samyuge etadichamaham shrotum param kautuhalam hime maharshetum samartosi jnatumevam vidam naram. You have to underline that. These are the slokas, the first beginning slokas he chanted. I want to know the naram. Are you getting it? You have to underline that. He was telling, yeah, I'm coming back. Listen to me. I'm coming. Valmiki asked Narada, Etadichamaham shrotum param kautuhalam hi me maharshe tum samartosi jnatum evam vidam naram. Hey Bhagavan Valmiki, hey Narada Maharishi, you are traveling many worlds. Triloka Sanchari. You visit many places. I want to know about a person, naram, human being. Because you might have met many people. Naram, naraha, are you getting it? Naraha first case, naram second case, narayana third case. We studied it. Why we are getting the big na small? We got it. Just reminding you. Yesterday you finished the Sanskrit class, you should have stopped there. Why you are bringing here? This is application of Sanskrit. Are you getting it? What is the purpose of learning Sanskrit? Application. Naram, I want to know that kind of person. Human being. Human being is concerned. Valmiki is concerned. So our ancestor is Valmiki. Valmiki is not some or the rishi lived somewhere. Excuse me. Valmiki is worked for us. This is the mission. Are you getting it? This is a mission. Very nicely made mission this. Very nice mission. It's freely distributed. Just we have grown this, that's all. So inside software kept. So here one software, here one software. This will think and this will feel. Most of the time this will work more than this. Think, no, feel, the emotional aspect, thinking aspect. Gurudev used to say body, mind and intellect. Gurudev used to say body, mind and intellect. Software kept inside. This is a hardware. Any machine, when we buy any machine from the company or of a shop, definitely they will provide with one booklet. What do you call manual? Manual. How to operate the machine. But we are very curious and very enthusiastic person. We bring that machine, take the book. When you opening also they say, open gently. Kachak, kachak, kachak. Hey, open gently. If it doesn't work, then we can return it back. No. Kachak, 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 kachak. Book. Already it went into the dustbin. Book. We take what do you call the plug. And the fumes came. Then only we went into the dustbin. Take the book. How to operate? Finish. The machine is finished, gone. Fire also came. After that only we first how to operate, what kind of electricity you have to provide, finish. First beginning itself finished. Are you getting it? How to make use of this machine. The book will be given. Is it okay? So that book is called that book of manual, which is giving the direction how to operate it. This is a machine. Very sophisticated machine. It's not like rat, cat or dog or small mosquito. No, sophisticated. You see that construction. See, we can take the things in the two hands. We can walk, we can speak. See the nose, ears. The whole universe, who is very beautiful. Everybody thinks like that. That's also very peculiar. You ask who is the most beautiful one? That's why whenever you get small mirror, we will never miss that mirror. Even small also. We will not miss. Even if we take cell phone also. Cell phone, afterwards only you are the cell phone. Interesting. Very, very sophisticated machine has provided. Free of cost. Human machine. How to operate the mechanical or the system of the human, what do you call the psychological and the intellectual. How to operate that. When you take up the book, the Vedic book, it's very confusing. Sometimes you open the book, the language you don't understand. Many of us will not read that. Language is a little technical, leave it. We take the Vedic books, which shows the guidance, how to operate. Confusing, leave it. Then we will take this machine to the producer. The producer will, or the provider. So sometimes you big machine you erect the companies. They will send the operator or the trainers. They will come and they will show you how to operate this big machine. While they were showing this kind of thing, we will understand. When they go, again we will get in confusion. When they operate, we know, sir, we know, this is handled. I know, you go. We will send this fellow that side. Afterwards, you go and take the handle will come separately. In problem. Here, even this kind of operator comes and they show us how to operate, there also will get problem. The rishis, munis, great saintly people also, they show us how to live. There also will get confused. Are you getting it? This is second level. First level, see the book, not understanding many things, technical language. Next level, the operator comes, there also we are not getting it. What is the third level? Who is a producer? Producer himself should come and he has to demonstrate how to do from top to bottom. Okay, how he created, how the operation should be. The producer should come and show. Are you getting it? The producer is the Lord of the universe. He has to come down as a Rama, as a human being, and he has to demonstrate his life. Getting it or not? He only produces a human form. And he has to come down and he has to demonstrate. This is how you have to live in this world. Then only we can pick up. When he demonstrates, he should not demonstrate as Avatara Purusha. Getting it? Human form. With all human weakness, human strength, he has to show the path. Otherwise you will say, you are Avatara Purusha, then you can do it. I am an ordinary person. Like you, I am also crying, see here. I am also crying here. I am also going out. I also have father, 4 mothers. Again, father, 4 brothers I have. Wife I have, children I have. I have the problem. See how I deal the problem. All problems, when you read this, when we read this kind of scriptures, all the problems are 100%. If you know how to solve the 100% problem, all our life problems are below 100% only. Are you getting it? The mathematics teacher, a very nice mathematics teacher should solve the sum, very toughest sum. I hope you're getting it. If the mathematics teacher, the teacher solves very toughest problem, all other problems are included in this problem. You're getting it? But what generally happens, our teacher, they solve only the first, second level. Have you gone through this kind of experience? First problem, second problem. Easy miss, easy teacher, leave it, we know how to make. You go to home and open this and take the third problem, you do not know how to get it. From third problem onwards, the step is increasing. We are not able to solve that. But the intelligent teacher should solve the maximum, maximum toughest problem. If she solves this kind of problem, all other problems are included, all the steps are included in these steps. Are you getting it? All our scriptures are giving the problem maximum, to the level maximum. Sita was kidnapped, maximum. Rama has to bring back, maximum. Are you getting it? Go to forest for 14 years, maximum. We are not asking you to go to 14 years. Only 1 week you have to go to forest. Are you getting it? Maximum 14 years. See, all the problems are given the maximum level. When you read the maximum level, we are not going to get this kind of problem in our life. Excuse me? Are you getting it? So all our problems are very simple problem when you compare with this kind of text. Very interesting point, I tell you, in Mahabharata, the Pancha Pandavas and Draupadi, they went to forest. At that time, all the Pandavas were crying. Markandeya Rishi came there, crying. Oh, nobody in this world, how we are suffering, Nobody in this world, people are suffering. We are all very, what do you call, unlucky people. We are suffering like anything. And all the 5 Pandavas are crying. At that time, Markandeya Rishi said, excuse me sir, stop it. At least you are 5 people, you can discuss among yourself, you have your wife with you, there's no problem. One person lived once upon a time. His name is Rama. He went to forest and his wife was kidnapped by the Rakshasa. He was crying and working very hard to bring her back. Even he has brought back her wife, and he got so many social problems with his life. Are you getting it? When you compare with that kind of life, your life is nothing. Afterwards, they stopped crying. Getting it? In Mahabharata also, what is the problems they went through is nothing when you compare with the Ramayana. When you compare with the Mahabharata, our life is nothing, I tell. Getting it? Very nice kind of inspiration you are getting. Where the problems are dealt in the scriptures are very high. Our problems will not reach to that level. If you reach that kind of problem, we will not live. We will die on the spot. That's all. Getting it? All right. Very nicely brought that. And 14 qualities, very nice 14 qualities, okay? And he says, Gunavan kaha. Konvas means Sampratam Loke, he says. Sampratam Loke means now the person should be living now with me in this time. I'm not asking the person who lived in once upon a time. Now, person, is there any person living in our time? Contemporary person. Sampratam Loke. Gunavan. Gunavan means with good quality. Good, what's that? Qualities. Viryavan. Many times what happens, a person is very good, but Virya will not be there. How are you? I'm fine. What about your strength? No, I'm very sadhu. The person is good, then he is very, Virya, less Virya. You should have been, you should have get this kind of very powerful personality. You should be very powerful, at the same time goodness also. Goodness and power will not come together. If power comes, goodness goes away. If goodness comes, power goes away. Here, yes. Gunavan, Viryavan. See the combination here. Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmajnaha, one who knows Dharma. Kritagnya, one who has got gratitude. Satyavakyaha, the person who has got Satyavak. Dradavartaha. So if you take the vow, you have to follow that 14 years, not compromising and coming back off the way. 1 year, I think that you will feel bad, that's why I came back. I heard that you are missing me so much here, that's why I came back. No, Dradavarta, 14 years. Not compromising anything. Dradavartaha. Charitrena chako yuktaha. The person one who lived, okay, there is no second thought on his life. No doubt on his character. That's called Charitrena ko yuktaha. Nobody doubted Rama's life. Charitrena ko yuktaha. Sarvabhuteshu ko yuktaha. Who is very compassionate or helpful to all the living beings. Vidwan, who is learned person. Samarthaha, very skillful person. Many people will learn, but they don't have the skill. But here, learned at the same time skillful. Eka sadaika eka priyadarshanaha. So many people, many of the personality, we can see once, that's all. Second time, it's okay. Third time, fourth time, You're getting it? This kind of attraction comes ordinary human being. Rama is a human being. Every time you see, you want to see once more. Sadaika priyadarshanaha. Only with Ram. Every time you see, it looks new. Very attractive personality. So that physical personality, intellectual personality and emotional personality, all complete personality Rama. Rama the complete personality actually. All physical, emotional, intellectual, everything in all level. Atmavan. One who has got, what is that? The Atmanishta. Jitakrodha, one who conquered the Krodha. Jitiman, very, what is that? What do you call? Lakshmivan. Jitiman means one who has very effulgence. Ko anasuyakaha. Anasuya means one who does not have asuya. What do you call this? Jealous. Ko bibyati. Kasya bibyati devascha jata rosha samyuga. Samyuga means in the war field. When he gets anger in the far war field, even devas also will get frightened. Who is that kind of person? 16 qualities, are getting it? All the 16, in Tamil we call it 16 qualities or Padinaru. In Tamil we call it Padinaru, 16. In those days when I was very small child in our house, and newly married couple will come, and our elderly people, they take some akshada and they will bless them. What they say, you know? They say in Tamil, get 16 and live very happy life. What we were thinking, 16 children. Get 16. They say in Tamil, Padinaram Petru. We were thinking 16. Have 16 and be happy. Thought that have 16 means have 16 children and be happy. This is what we were thinking. Then afterwards only, after many years I didn't know that when you study Ramayana, 16 values. Have 16 values of Rama and be happy. Again, this is the meaning. Getting it? Say yes. 16. Why 16? Very interesting now, see. Etadichamaham shrotum param kautuhalam mihime maharshe samartum yem naram. Are getting it? I want to know the human being, not the avatar. Why I went to bring the model for the human being. These are 16 kalas. I tell you, very interesting point. Prashnopanishad has got six questions. One of the questions of Prashnopanishad, the student will ask six students will ask 6 questions to the teacher. So one student will ask, hey teacher, hey Guru, you tell me, who is that Purusha who has got 16 kalas? Are getting it? 16 rays, 16 kalas. Who is that Purusha? This is Shodasha Kala Purusha. Who is that? The Brahman, the Atman inside. The Atman has got 16 kalas. All the 16, when 16 kalas goes away, you will get the Atma Darshan. The Atma has got 16 kalas. This is Shodasha Kala Purusha. What are the 16 kalas? You just go and take the 6th question of Prashnopanishad, you will get all the answer. Gurudev has written very powerful commentary on this Prashnopanishad. One question on Shodasha Kala Purusha hai. This Paramatma has got Shodasha Kala, 16 kalas. Prana, faith, space, air, fire, water, earth, sense organs, mind, food, strength, thoughts, mantra, karma, world and name. If you bring all kalas together, all the kalas means that the nama and rupa and the qualities of the whole world is superimposed on Atma. If you remove all the kalas, you get that Parabrahma. You getting it? How all the 16s are interconnected, you just read commentary of Gurudev in Prashnopanishad. In the Upanishad, Sodasha Kala Purusha is Parabrahman. Are you getting it? The Veda Purusha, in the 4 Vedas, you take the Upanishad, Prashnopanishad. In the Prashnopanishad, the Sodasha Kala Purusha is Parabrahman. Nirguna Paramatma is indicated in the Upanishad. Same Nirguna Paramatma is taken as a form of Rama with the 16 qualities. Are you getting it? Because of Purana presentation. Idhikasa Purana presentation of the Lord Ishvara is an Avatar Purusha. Saguna Brahman is what's that? Depicted here with the 16 qualities of human qualities. Because they have taken human form. All the 16 kalas are transformed or modified as 16 qualities, values. Here, Nirguna Paramatma, these are the 16 things with which the whole creation is made. Getting it or not? So same Veda Purusha is in the Ramayana as Raman. The same 16 kalas is 16 qualities. Are you getting it? This is the link connection. This is not given in Valmiki Ramayana, excuse me. I brought this thought to you. This is not given in Valmiki. This is the comparative study. That's why I brought this idea. Valmiki, Valmiki he wrote with the help of, at that time when he asked Narada, Narada was telling the whole Ramayana in 100 slokas. This is the first sarga. In Valmiki Ramayana, the main division is called Kanda. The inner division is called Sarga. In Mahabharata, Parva, Upaparva and Adhyaya. This is how they divided. Here, Kanda and Sarga. This is not Adhyaya. Sarga is called Adhyaya. First Sarga is completely the short form of Ramayana. This is called Samkshepa Ramayana. First Sarga. Valmiki, the Narada says the first Sarga, the whole Ramayana in 100 slokas. After that, our Valmiki Rishi sat in the meditation. He saw whole Rama's life and he brought Rama's life in 24,000 slokas. He finished writing the Rama's life as a human life. And he wanted to teach them. Whom to teach this? When he was thinking like that at the time, Lava Kusha, 2 people. And Sita also, 2 people, the Lava Kusha and Sita, they were living in Valmiki's ashram after Ravana Vada. So at that time when he was thinking whom to teach, Lava Kusha were coming and doing namaskar to Valmiki. And Valmiki taught this Ramayana to Lava Kusha, the first release. First release. Getting it? The content of Ramayana, I told you, this is the content. When you have some goal, you should have role. Any goal. Short-term goal, mid-term goal, or long-term goal. Any goal you can have. But you are taking roles. What kind of roles you are taking in your life is, say, first role, student role. For any child. What is your role? Where are you going? School. Why? Student. What ideal student should do? How should be the ideal student? Learn from Rama's life. Ideal student. He took the role. Next role. Ideal son. How you have to be with your father, mother. Ideal son. Ideal brother. Are you getting it? Then ideal husband. If marry. Otherwise you can shift this role. You can skip the role. And then in the same way, ideal wife also / ideal wife you have to put. Ideal friend. Ideal father. Ideal friend with Sugriva, Guha and that Vibhishana. Ideal father with Lava and Kusha. An ideal head of the family. He was heading the whole family. Ideal family member, how you should be. How you outed. Opponent in the life. Even the war field also, how the ideal opponent should be. Suppose I make a business. If I get an opponent, how should I have to keep my attitude with my opponent? So I would learn from Rama. So in the first war, Ravana was very tired. So Rama says that you are very tired. It is not dharma to hit the tired person in the war. So go to your home, get refreshed, come tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will fight. Are you getting it? The Kamban says, Indru poi naalai va. Go today and come tomorrow, we will fight. Says, opponent also. Ideal opponent. The person with very tiredness, we should not hit this dharma. You should be very fresh, I should be very fresh. You should be equal, the bala should be there to fight. This is the ideal of Rama. Oh, an ideal leader of the team, an ideal king, finally. If you get the king, suppose you become the president of this country, at that time you can use this.